right, greetings and salutations. It's your boy D Boom. New weeks, new energies. Finally here with Twin Flames and Union. Reunion and recognition. Now, if you've been paying attention the past 2 weeks, I've been telling you Union is on the horizon. So it's some people who might not be in Union yet, who might not be reunited yet, who might have not recognized their Twin Flame yet, but this reading is for you because I don't know, by the time I do Twin Flames and Union reunion recognition again, in, around, or a little bit after that time, the next rip, I just see harmony, union. I just see y'all together. You know what I'm saying? And together, while I get to spread out, it could just be you two back in communication. It could just be you two are back the way, like, just like, as always, back to normal. Or, like I said, baby steps. You know, not terms and conditions. Remember, that's karmic stuff. This is like naturally, things naturally happen, naturally coming together. The way it did before. Now, both those are over with. Thanks for the people who have booked. If you're still waiting for a reading, you're going to get it very soon. Like I say, between now and I would say noon tomorrow, but given the time of day and me recording this right now, like I say, it'll vary. But thanks for the people who booked. I got y'all within 24 hours. Coaching, finna start sending out bat signals soon to get in tune with the people that I'm coaching. So definitely would like sessions. You know what I mean? Like I say, I don't just help y'all. Y'all help me in so many ways. It ain't just therapy for y'all. It's therapy for me. I mean, who's the therapist? You know what I'm saying? Who's the doctor's doctor? You feel what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta understand that even though I'm here for y'all, man, y'all here for me. Not all y'all, you know what I'm saying? But you know, the ones, chosen ones, the divines. I'm ready to get with it. All right. I'm mad at the spread, but hey, it's what we're working with. First card of this message, overall energy. This deals with both masculine and feminine. Now check this out. We got the Fool card. Now what's a fool? Just being unaware. You just didn't know. In the beginning, when I first started this channel, this Fool card was a whole new world like Aladdin. You know, a whole new world. Like literally, if you get time, just watch A Whole New World by Aladdin. Whether it's a music video or like you're watching the movie and just see that part. You know what I'm saying? If Twin Flame demo, Twin Flame situation had a theme, it'd be that. A Whole New World by Aladdin. You know, the wanderlust of Aladdin and Jasmine on the magic carpet. God. It's elevating them to the infinite. They're ascending, aren't they? Together. Right? You know what I mean? We ain't gonna speak on the genie, but that's a whole nother story. Saying all that to say this Twin Flame journey was a whole new world in the beginning. But wasn't it fun? Wasn't it an adventure? Learning things? You learn as you go along, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got one of my Will Smith from After Earth fit thermal joint going on. Look, I'll catch myself real quick. Oh, that is you. Hey, listen, it's a whole new horizon. In the beginning, you learned as you went, and it was fun. And whether it was good, bad, or ugly, you were in for the ride. Then you become a vet, like in any war. Like in any war. And it's like a lot of things have calmed down. You become kind of numb and kind of just worn out. Tired, you know what I mean, of the Twin Flame situation. Every now and then, time and time again. Every once in a blue moon for you pros, but it's unknown territory. And think about all the growth and development and the evolution you've went through, Divine Feminine. You know, think all the hard work it took to get that evolution going, to get you where you are right now. Okay, right? Now think about your Divine Masculine, who's here. I mean, this is pairs, right? You in a whole new world like Aladdin? He could be she, she could be he. You know how we rocking. Divine Masculine is in a whole new world, like Aladdin, the movie. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all both learning. It's an experience. It's a dual experience. It's simultaneously dual, like in real time. I told you, your twin flame story, how you explain it, divine feminine, is gonna be different from the divine masculine's twin flame story and how he explains it. Exactly when you fell in love with the divine masculine is gonna be different from the exact time your masculine fell in love with you. You know what I'm saying? It's two people, two feelings, two feelings. It's two hearts here, so you're gonna have to be very aware of each other's feelings, emotions, thoughts, ideologies, and baggage, etc., etc. All in all, this one funny thing doesn't come with a manual. I mean, you got psychics out here, you got gurus out here, you got people who can help you. You know, because you're not in it alone at the end of the day. But like I said, this road is the less traveled. This road ain't easy, and that's any road of a divine. The higher you go up in the spiritual process, the closer you get to God, the further away you're gonna get from the world. The further away you're going to get from people, the further away you're going to get from your old self. That's just really important. That deals with both masculine and feminine. Bottom line, most important card in this message, we got the Nine of Wands. And this is the Wounded Warrior or a Toll. Now, Tarot, Wounded Warrior. Just Google Wounded Warrior, Tarot. That's true definition of this card. But in LLE.Ascension lingo, not only is it the Wounded Warrior, it's a Toll. Toll. Like any tollway, it's a price to pay. Whether it's a big ass sign and you see it before you pull up to it, to debate whether you're gonna pass by this toll, or pay the toll that the toll asks you to pay and shit. Like either way, you still gonna pay. Even if you don't pay now, you're gonna pay later. That's how tolls work. Now, tolls usually have gatekeepers. Okay. Or trolls. Troll. Usually have trolls. Like, think of a troll, right? You look in mythical movies and shit like that. It's an ogre or a troll. Where is he usually found? A bridge. What is a bridge? You have to take the bridge to get to the other side. I don't know. It could be a river. It could be a little lake or some shit. It could be a cliff. Whatever. You know what I mean? Bridges are made for a reason, and like it's a toll. Think about it. Only closest road is maybe 4 or 5 miles back. And it takes you probably further from the destination you need to go. You need to go down this road. You need to go down this road, this bridge. You have to pay a toll. The one thing about dealing with trolls are they're very good at their job. But one thing about these trolls at these tolls, they're there for a reason. Side note, troll rant. And yes, I'm trolling. I'm LGBT friendly. Right? But it's like, lesbians, okay, I get it. Hey, woman is the strongest being on this motherfucking planet, and they endure a lot. You hear me? So I feel if you just don't fuck with niggas no more. If you would prefer an Amazon Wonder Woman type environment around this bitch, I mean that's cool again because I understand. World is a motherfucker. Bye. I mean, I play a dangerous game, switching and shit, hitting switches on them bitches, you know what I'm saying? Swerving, but just don't fuck up the pussy population. Like, don't just crash into the feminine arena and fuck that shit all up. You know what I mean? Like, listen, dangerous game you playing, but be careful. Understand. Be careful. Gay. No qualms. Me as a guy, they just say, what you like is what you like, brother. You know what I mean? Just keep that shit as much as you can away from the shorties. And like, you don't have to be the elephant in the room and just have it all in everybody's face. Just what's gay? Happy. What's happy? Gay. Gay, right? You happy? All right, cool. Happiness with you. You don't have to put it out everywhere, you know what I mean? But it's understandable. I have no qualms. Just, this ain't jail anymore. Like, it's just the grooming part that they do with people, and like, like I say, this is definitely a delicate subject. But I'm making a point. Okay, LGBT, I get it. T, trans, get it. I understand why y'all here, you know what I'm saying? God don't make mistakes. I keep telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? Every person has a purpose. Alright? But in my personal opinion, you tease transsexual community, y'all are like the troll at the bridge. You understand what I'm saying? And you see it's hella letters trying to come over here. It's a lot of letters. It's more letters trying to come in than the letters that's in. And you know what I'm saying? As the T, you know what I mean? It's your job to protect. Like the gate closes with you. Alright? And it's here I'm telling you, y'all the trolls at the bridge. It's y'all job to keep them other letters the fuck out of here. It's everybody's job in here to defend the kingdom. But T, you was last to get in. They're gonna use you to get in. Hey, you got in. You know what I mean? Hey, it's a tough job, T. But troll. That's what trolls are for. Like, not calling y'all trolls. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm just using an example. It's just coming in my head. I'm just saying first shit pop out my head. It's usually what I do. Y'all the trolls at the bridge. Y'all have a very important job. Because in reality, if y'all let the other letters get in, like I say, it's just gonna be bad. Really for the children. Really for the children. Like for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they understand them letters more than the adults. We in the LGBT community. We get that. Like, as much time as, you know, and homosexuality been around since the beginning of time. Since man first got here. When woman first got here. So, you know, that was a while ago. Tease. Y'all the trolls. Ogres at the bridge. It's a mythical world. You're on a path and you hit a bridge with a fucking troll there. Especially a big ass ogre. It's like you on your way. You don't know where you at. You in Neverland. You fell down a whole tunnel, warped. You know what I'm saying? You wake up in like Zelda. You wake up in like Super Mario Brothers, and you Princess Peach or some shit. Okay, you meet an ogre. You meet a big tall ass beast. You meet a dragon. Like, if that motherfucking beast is there, obviously what's behind it, or what it's guarding, or what it's protecting, or what it's taxing, is something important. You understand? You might want to put your antennas up. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever. Troll. It is divine masculine, divine feminine, in front of your obstacle that's getting you to what, like, that's twin flame land. Okay, pay the price. It's like Rumpelstiltskin. I want your firstborn. I want your firstborn. And if you really look at the story of Rumpelstiltskin, I know I'm getting very fantasy, but I'm just getting a lot of ideas. If you really look at the story of Rumpelstiltskin, the story really, the main part of the story is to out-trick the trickster. Out-slick the slickster. Feel me? Out-con the con. Outsmart the smart ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what Rumpelstiltskin is about. You don't want your firstborn taken, right? All right. This person who's asking for your firstborn, oh, they a different type of troll. Oh, this is a different type of beast. You know what I mean? You gotta know your enemy. You gotta know who you dealing with. Shorty outsmarted the fuck out of Rumpelstiltskin. The devil told you. No. I'm just smart. You slick, I'm slicker. You wanna act dumb? I'm gonna act dumber. You wanna act stupid? Alright, I'm gonna act harder on your motherfucking ass. Like, told you, that's karma. However motherfucker coming at you, you come at them the same way. It's like a person planning and plotting on you. Okay, you find out about it. But what you do, don't say shit. Feminines, women, they do that shit. They're the best at that shit. Playing dumb. They know. And they just saying how long you gonna go before you know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's a game though. Say all that shit to say this. Whatever troll it is, pay it. Okay? If you don't pay for it now, you're going to pay for it later. Nothing in life is free. And we ain't talking about just physical fucking things. We talking about things you can't even see. It's a price to freedom. The fuck? We're slaves. This is a matrix. This is modern day slavery and shit. You know what I'm saying? So to be free, oh, you definitely pay the toll. Or paying one. Tax. Now. Pay the toll. And pay respect to the fucking troll. The T, transsexuals, the LGBT, that rant I just gave you, I respect every single letter. Y'all, fuck everybody else after y'all. You understand what I'm saying? That type of shit, you know, pay the toll. Give respect to people and why they're here. Because everything, I'm telling you, God don't make no mistakes. God is perfect and absolute. So whatever toll you're going through, just best believe that you thank God for it. Thank God for it. Last example I'm using, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and get off this toll shit. Everything happens for a reason. I'm telling you, it's a price to pay. Think about, that's going too far. Meat potatoes. Let's get with it. First card in this message, it deals with the divine feminine. We got the Six of Swords. It's my clueless card. Remember, I gave the whole clueless rant. Okay. Aside from the clueless card, it's like teachers being clueless, people being clueless. It's the parents was clueless, the teachers and the students and shit. Like everybody didn't know what they wanted until the end of the movie when they finally realized who was meant for who and what they wanted to do. Just like any movie. It's all fucked up. Like Quentin Tarantino movie, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. You don't know how this shit's gonna end till it ends. Then in the end it makes sense. Even if it's a cliffhanger to be continued, like I said, it makes sense. It's going to be another motherfucking sequel. But things come together like movies. Like at the end, you don't know how it's gonna be when you're watching it, but in the end, you're gonna see everything makes sense. Everything slid the way it was supposed to slide. That everything fit in place, like zippers on a jacket. Six of Swords is things just moving, effortlessly. You know, escalator, elevator, whatever that moving pathway is at the motherfucking airport. I love walking fast on so much. Things come together, divine feminine. This is what you're starting to understand. You know, this is energy you're coming into as if things are finally starting to align and you're moving effortlessly. Like shit, it was friction and all kind of obstacles and all kind of other shit. And it's just like I say, you in the motherfucking airport running to get your motherfucking, like, to get to your terminal and shit. You ain't late, but you know you late enough to where if you don't put no pep in your step, you might miss your motherfucking flight. So, like I say, you got your bags and shit, you running, and you hit that, like I say, that moving pathway, whatever you call that shit, and it's like, you know, you damn near trip getting on that bitch, and this shit just say, like, you're running on this thing on the ground, and you save a lot of time. Like I say, you flying on that bitch. If you run on that shit, you're flying. I'm talking about flying. Like you just save time. You just transport it from here to here real quick. It helped. That shit helps. Okay. It's like one of those. Okay. It's like work. You're walking all day and you chase to go get to that motherfucking elevator. Boom, you on there. What's the first thing you do in the elevator? You chill. Whether you're on your way to work, getting your motherfucking mind right for work, man. Another day, another dollar. Like I say, whether you motherfucking late and not want to take them damn stairs, because usually the elevator is too crowded. You on that bitch, whew, made it. Or you the first one to get on the motherfucking elevator and then you going to press the door closed before somebody else walk in there and you got the elevator yourself. And like I say, you really get your motherfucking mind right. And it's only a short trip from on the elevator from where you going, from where you at to where you going. You know what I'm saying? Saying all this shit to say this. It helps. Escalator, it helps. Everything helps. It's like rolling down the river. It's a current. You ain't got to fucking paddle no more. You're on a bike. You're going down a hill. You ain't got a motherfucking pedal anymore. Excuse me. I get those confused all the time. Not have to put in no work. You can just take time to really enjoy the short moment. Final example, Six of Swords. It's just energy. You either coming into divine feminine or you coming out of. Speaking of coming into and coming out of, what does that? A cloud. It's a hot ass motherfucking day. Right? Hot, scorching, and it's a big fat ass cloud. You see it on the horizon, but it ain't to you yet. You just looking at it, you working hard as hell, man. That cloud probably be here in about 10, 15 minutes and shit. And it's like cloud rolls by. It's the perfect cloud. Like it's a blue background, bright as hell, and it's, you know, them white puffy clouds. You know them clouds we used to make back in kindergarten and shit, you know, with glue and on the cardboard and shit. When them fantasy clouds, it's like, yeah, that motherfucker passed by, it hit that motherfucking sun, and it's like you got shade for maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes. That's like I say, a big, beautiful, perfect type cloud. So it's like for 5 minutes, you sitting there shaded. Good breeze blowing at the same time. And they handing out ice cold motherfucking water or motherfucking Kool-Aid, pops or Go-Gurt, frozen yogurt things or something, whatever the fuck. Just something cooling. So for 5 minutes, you got the shade, you catching the breeze, and you're getting hydrated. I mean, it's a cloud. The motherfucker eventually gonna roll back and it's gonna be hot again and you're gonna have to get to work again. But you know what I'm saying? Six of Swords. That little bit of room, that little bit of space, you know what I'm saying? All that shit helps. Every little thing counts. Don't you notice when you go through fucked up shit, whether you missed it or whether it hit you, whether you missed it or whether it hit you. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you damn near missed a motherfucking car accident. Like you on a road, shit happening, you barely missed it. It's like, man, thank God I was coming at the right time because I just missed it. Or you're the motherfucker on accident who get in a car accident. It's like, nigga, if you wouldn't have pulled out, if I was here like 2 seconds later, I wouldn't have this shit wouldn't have happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I would have left out the house late, or if I would have left early, like, you know, what if? Yeah, you're right. But it's like, nah, it's real time. So whether you miss some shit or you hit some shit, it's all timing. Like, it was supposed to happen. That's how things happen. Good, bad, or fucking ugly, man. It's divine timing. I'm telling you, God works in mysterious ways, man. Mysterious ways we can't conceive how things work and twerk out here. But feminine, you're gonna have to trust the process. Thank God for elevators, escalators, planes, trains, and automobiles. Because, like I say, it's movement. Really, what this shit is about. It really helps us move forward. Masculine, your energy you either coming into or leaving. Like that cloud. We got the Five of Swords. This is focus. You know what I'm saying? And what's focus? That's self-explanatory. Focus. That's wherever your attention is. You know, what you think about, you bring about. Thoughts become things. You are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. All that shit I got from Bob Proctor, one of my favorite authors and shit. You know what I'm saying? What you think about, you bring about. Thoughts become things. You're the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. Then I got a friend, like I say, she taught me a mantra. Money, money come to me effortlessly and frequently. Love, love come to me effortlessly and frequently. Courage, courage come to me effortlessly and frequently. You know, speaking things into existence. You know, it comes from focus. You know what I mean? Like being overly dedicated to your cause. So you play sports. Focus is you waking up early to train. I wasn't an athlete, but I still did shit like put ankle weights on my feet and dribble the basketball and shit, and like just always have a basketball and shit and just like moving. I was big, but I was very agile. I had a lot of stamina. I still do. Like I'm big, but I can run fast as a motherfucker. Like I'm strong as a motherfucker. Like I can jump high as the bitch. I can run fast as hell. Like I don't know. I'm a superhero. I'm a super nigga. I'm not a regular nigga. I'm a super nigga. Listen, real spit. I was 280 pounds. High school, touching around. Big as hell. Like I was, but jolly. That's the word I was looking for. I lost a lot of weight and shit, but it seemed like when I was more heavier, I was more motherfucking jolly. You see where my focus went all over the place. That's the focus it is. You got to be on point. But no, I'm saying all this shit to say this, like, whatever has your mind has you, and whatever has your mind has too. That's something I came up with, or it's probably somebody, and I just adopted it and flipped it in my own shit. Focus. It's like aiming at a target. It's like pulling your gun out. You pulling your gun out, you focused on something, ain't you? It's like you fishing and your motherfucking fishing pole start moving. That motherfucker moving? You know, it's like you at somebody's house and you just see shadows just go across the walls. You know what I'm saying? Damn, y'all got mice in this motherfucker. Like, you thought you seen a roach or something. Like, focus. You literally focus on something else, and something else is coming to your focus, and you're just, you know, focus. Whatever has your mind has you. Whatever has your mind has too. Focus on what I'm saying right now. Like, I hope you're focused. I hope you're watching this video and kind of focused enough to get this message. Masculine, feminine, whoever watching. You are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that make the things. Thoughts become things. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts become things. Be very aware of what you're putting your focus on. Because like I said, usually whatever you focused on is either A, something you want to happen, or manifest, or feel, or do. You understand what I'm saying? What's focus is aiming at a target. Okay, when you're aiming at a target, don't put too much focus on the shit, because there's a step after focus. Okay, it's called the Six of Swords, which is basically shoot. Five of Swords is aiming at a target. Six of Swords is letting that shit go. Ready, set, go. When people get down a race, what are they doing? Focusing. They're ready. Set. Burners on your motherfucking ass. Like, the object is to move effortlessly. I mean, you wouldn't be at a track meet if you wasn't an athlete. You see, you wouldn't, you know, be at the ball game if you wasn't a baller. You feel me? Like, we train for different shit. You wouldn't be lifting these heavy ass weights if you wasn't a weightlifter or lifting weights. I'm telling you, whatever your focus is, you know, if you're an archer, you're focusing. You know, when you shoot a free throw, what you're doing, you're focusing. What's the point of focus? To get the best accuracy. Because you're going to have the Six of Swords. Take the shot. Take the shot. Take the shot. Okay? And let's just say you do a piss poor performance from your last focus and shot. Okay, nigga, you can always try again like Aaliyah. You understand what I'm saying? Seven of Swords, which is truth. We'll get to that if it come out. You know, it's truth. Results. That'll be the results. Focus. Shoot. Seven of Swords will be results. You don't like the results? You don't like the card, the hand you dealt life? Okay, reshuffle the motherfucking deck. Motherfucker, when life gives you lemons, what do? Hey, you make pink lemonade out that bitch. Spike tea out that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You do shit like that. Let's just say life gave your ass 4 fucking cards. Glad these things come on. I'm gonna tuck them right here. 4 cards. Okay, you might be pissed at the cards you got, but guess what? You can always reshuffle them bitches. You can always reshuffle the deck. Yo, fuck this hand. Give me something else. What do you mean? What the fuck you mean? You pay to play, right? I'm paying? Alright, cool. Yeah, fuck that. It's like persons, you know what I'm saying? Like redo, start over. You can always start over. And let's just say you can't start over and you're left with these 4 cards. Okay? There's still combinations of those, aren't they? It ain't just 4 cards. You got more than 4 ways to present these cards. It's all perception of how you looking at shit. Saying all that shit, say this. Master, it's time for you to focus. Because what has your attention the most? 8 of Cups. Enterprise. My Patty LaBelle card. All right. It's my 2-part card. My Patty LaBelle card, 8 of Cups. You know what I'm saying? It's basically keeping your integrity up at all times. Staying divine at all times. Right? And enterprising. Like Miss Patty LaBelle. You think of Patty LaBelle, that's a person who, like I say, integrity is never in question. Her integrity is up at all times. Divinity. You don't really question Patty LaBelle's divinity. You know what I'm saying? And enterprise. Patty LaBelle enterprising like a mofo. You understand what I'm saying? That's really like a daily combination. So basically what I'm saying is, as long as your integrity is up to par, and you're a person people can trust, and you're just a good-hearted individual in general, and you divine, you're a good person. You're understanding. You're empathetic. You listen. You observe. You can read rooms. You're respectful. You know what I mean? Good people. tell you, it's 28% divines on this planet. 70% the karmics are the rest. Then you got the 1-2%ers in any category. But anyway, going back to the message. Keep your integrity up. Stay divine at all times. In enterprise, you can't lose. You can't. You are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the motherfucking things. All right? What are you focusing on in this enterprise? Okay? Like, hey, you got an enterprise. Time to get it. Shit your feminine be saying all the time. Divine feminine when I say your feminine. Yeah, enterprise. It's time for you to get out and get it. You're the king of wands. What is wands? Actions and behavior. Things you doing, troll. Things you done. Not what you finna do because you ain't did it. What you done got karma and accountability attached to it. What you doing got karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do means nothing. It's not etched in time. It's not etched in the book of life yet. Like, it's nothing. Sound good, whatever you saying, but it ain't done yet. You know what I mean? It ain't. There's one thing between an attempt and nothingness. What is an attempt? It's something that happened or happening. Not something that's finna happen. You don't finna attempt nothing. You tried. So you didn't get it. That's an attempt. Right? It was done. You know what I mean? So yeah, wands. It's your actions and behavior. Okay? You're the king of it. You're the king of actions and behavior. You're the king of doing shit. The king of doing shit. Like, that's what you do. Shit. Into all kind of shit. Alright? And if shit manifests, cool. If shit don't, it's straight. You'll try again like Aaliyah with something better or something better. It's the energy of like a 1920s, 1930s, Great Depression, post-Great Depression gambler. You know, the guy in the zoot suit and shit with the hat, smoking the motherfucking cigarette and shit, just in the club playing cards, losing all his wife and family money. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, he takes the money he's supposed to pay for a bill or his wife gave him to get his life back on track or whatever the fuck, and he takes that money and walks right into a goddamn casino, neighborhood casino that's probably owned by my boss or some shit like that, and it's a whole adventure on how he fucks the money up. But yet, told you, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, everything happens for a reason. God work in mysterious ways. You don't know what L you're gonna take here, and L's are not losses, they're lessons. Even if it is a loss, it's a lesson. It's not really a loss. It's a lesson at the end of the day. So, you know, whatever happens, like I say, there's something good that's gonna come from it, even if it's bad. That was a bad move he did, taking, you know, and they gave him a chance. They gave him a shot. They gave him one more shot. It's kind of how like crackheads are with families and shit. Like, they gave him a shot. He still fucked it up. But guess what? He had to do that shit for him to see the big picture on the really big scale of things. One thing about the big picture, it's like a puzzle. Even if you ain't got all the pieces to the puzzle, you can still see the big picture. You know what I'm saying? You need a big picture anyway to figure the fucking puzzle out. Do you dig? It's all mental shit that I'm talking about. You're the king of doing shit, masculine. It's in your blood to enterprise. Enterprising is your motherfucking specialty. That's your repertoire. I'm telling you, and anybody that got you not doing that, who don't want you to do that, they tweaking. Who the fuck don't want to make no money? Who the fuck don't want to come up? Who the fuck don't want to create generational wealth? Who the fuck don't want to get out here and get shit? It's like you with a carmate who don't want you doing none of that. Or you around friends who don't want you doing that. Or organization who don't want you doing shit. Nigga. Enterprise. And what's the enterprise? That's you, yourself, CEO, owner, operator, taking a fucking risk, creating a product, service, or job for the community, and it's all on you. Whether it fail, good, whether it's bad, whether it's fucking ugly, it's all on you. Accountability is the definition of a motherfucking owner. Accountability. It all falls down on you. CEO, you can hire a boss, and they can fuck your whole shit up it's still on you. They fucked up, but it's still on you. You're the owner. Okay? It's all accountability. It all falls down on you. So, you know. And you know this masculine, you don't care nothing about that. But it's like somebody is influencing you to not do it as if they're the owner who's going to take all the accountability of the shit you trying to do. Do your own shit. Feminine role. Feminine. You in regards to yourself, you got the Ace of Wands. This is awareness. You know what I mean? Just being aware. Being woke. Pretty much. The first step. The first move. The first attempt. Like I say, you gotta attempt something. Not doing something is doing something. It's a non-attempt. It's the first action. You know, big move. So feminine, you need to make the first step. Towards what? Towards your J for journey. Knight of Wands. That's moving fast and furiously towards your divine direction. Like I said, it's being called into action. It's the energy of a draft. You know, in the 60s and shit. You know, Mom, I got drafted. Hey, nigga, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's fight or flight. Gotta bust a move. Hey, you have to bust a move. You know what I mean? Like you're getting called into action. It's gonna happen. This is serious. This is nothing not serious. You know what I'm saying? It's like eviction papers. You come to your door and you see that. Okay, what's the first thing you do? You rip that shit off the door, and like I say, you get your ass going and getting your shit together. You know what I'm saying? It's like getting served a subpoena. It's like something major that happens in your life, and now you gotta like get straight to it. Something you've been avoiding, now it's here. You've been procrastinating, now the moment is here, or because of procrastination, or because not dealing with something, now you have to deal with it. And you're literally dropping everything and going towards it. It's the energy of, like I said, you a king on vacation somewhere, and while you on vacation, a neighboring motherfucking ruler or person in power is basically trying to take over your kingdom. They got an army coming to your shit right now. What the fuck you do? You're the king. You're gonna hop on your horse and giddy up. You out. You know what I'm saying? You where the fuck you need to go. You need to go back to the kingdom. You dropping everything and you getting to where the hell you gotta go to. Feminine. Either you're gonna take the initial step to get your ass going on and like I say, Knight of Wands is moving fast and furiously. You know what I'm saying? Towards your divine direction. Gallantly, like I say, a king headed to his motherfucking kingdom. Just they're serious as hell. One of these horses is headed to their kingdom to go fight or defend their shit or get their wife or queen or whatever. Fuck, like it's the first shit to your journey. Like it's an ignition. Ace of Wands. That's also what Ace of Wands is. It's like an ignition. It's the Olympic torch. It's just the lighting of the torch. You know, lighting this big ass journey, J for journey, to light a motherfucking torch. To what? Get shit started, alright? You know what I'm saying? Feminine. It's time to get moving. It's time to get popping. It's time to do that now. Okay? Getting to it. Masculine. You in regards to the feminine. Personally, we got the Four of Swords. What's this? I don't mind. What's the I don't mind? The Devil's Playground. Why is it the Devil's Playground? Because motherfucker, you the king of wands. You the king of doing shit. When your mind is idle, you're not doing anything. What's idle? It's like Messenger. Yahoo Messenger and shit. It's like you get on Yahoo Messenger to see if the chat's on and who on and shit, and it's this favorite person or particular person you're looking for, and you're looking to see if they're online, and it says idle. It's the green bubble now, but it's like idle. You know what I'm saying? You see the idle and you sorry, it's no movement. You know what I mean? Thought you could catch a person up, they're not up, they're idle right now. And like I said, what's idle? It's just resting. Not really resting though, just kind of idle. It's like rest mode on the PlayStation. Like you're not doing anything. If you're idle, you're not moving. If the PlayStation is off or on rest, it ain't playing right. Like, you know what I'm saying? You idle. And that's anti-you. I told you, you're the king of movement. So when you idle, that's like your kryptonite. Being idle because of health-related issues, you broke a leg, you, I don't know, flipped your wig, you just had a mental breakdown, whatever, relapse or whatever. You know, that's different. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your mind mind right. But remember, use that of five of swords, which is focusing, which is basically getting out your head, right? But it seems like you're going backwards. And guess what? Spoiler fucking reading. You wouldn't come to yourself personally masculine. You got the two of swords. We'll get to that in a second. You just went from a 5 to a 4, where we at right now. You dropping to a 2. And these are your major energies. Now, I don't mind. Like I say, your mind is too idle. Why are you idle? Like I say, you can't be idle, because by you being idle, like I say, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. It's shit you need to be doing out here. Okay? Now, more to smoke. That's why you idle. Verifying the idle mindedness, we got the Three of Cups. And what's the Three of Cups? That's distractions to third parties. That's why you ain't moving. That's why you ain't really doing much. You know what I mean? Third parties. Third parties are like I say, it's a girl you like. You know, you looking at her, she looking at you. You feeling her vibe. You think she feeling your vibe. You think she like your swag. And it's like you tell your homie, you in your head about spitting game to this chick right here. You know what I'm saying? It's like this you, this her, right? But it's like instead of hollering at her directly, you want to holler at her friend or holler at your friend about her. It's like, yo, you know her, right? Yeah, I know her. He probably don't know her, but yeah, I know her. Hey, yo, tell her to come, you know what I'm saying, holler at me or tell her she like me type shit, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like he telling him to holler at her. Basically creating a third party. If he would have just hollered at her, he would have hollered at her. Holla. But instead, you want to use a third party, and it's like he goes to holler at her, and he essentially becomes you. It's like, yo, go holler at my girl and shit. All right, cool. And it's like, he's hollering at her, shit you should be doing with her, you doing with him. So you hollering at him, he's hollering at her. And she likes him. Why? Because he was the first to holler at her before you did. And it's like they hit it off. And you want to get mad. And now you the third party. You brought him in as a third party to use or whatever you need third parties for to get something, and they got it. When you could have just got it your motherfucking self. You know? But you, I don't mind it. You ain't thinking. You ain't move like you don't want to do anything. Okay? You sent somebody else to do your job. They did your job for you, and it's like they get hired for the job, and you could have did it, but you didn't. And since you didn't do it, you didn't get the results. Seven of Swords, which I don't see out here that you wanted. You know, third parties are like I say, the song "You Got Me" by Roots. If you are worried about where I've been who I saw, like "You Got Me" by the Roots. That's basically a song about third party. Yo, baby, what we got is what we got. Because the fuck what anybody thinks about what we got going on, what we doing. You know? Stop listening to them chicks, man, who got shit to say about our shit. Them bitches don't know nothing about what we got going on. And she saying the same shit. Hey, don't be worried about what them niggas are saying. You know what I'm saying? Who cares what they say about us? Like, don't let them niggas get in your head about me. He said, don't let them chicks get in your head about me. Like, you got me, I got you. Well, I got you too. So we got each other in this motherfucker. That's why in the music video, you know what I'm saying? All they had each other. Like, if you look at the You Got Me video, it's like he's walking around and everybody's dead. He's just looking for his girl. He finds his girl at the end of the video, right? She's dead. And soon he finds her, it flips. It ain't that everybody in the world dead and he one walking around. He dead and everybody else walking around this motherfucker. And she found him. Same shit. Different. Just like Twin Flames and the inversion and the whole mirror thing we got going on. Saying all that to say this. Don't get distracted by the task at hand. Your Twin Flame demo is your Twin Flame demo. Divine Masculine, it's your job to not let nothing, no one, or anything get in the way of what you and your divine counterpart has. What y'all have is for y'all. God gave you this. Say nothing you wanna. This is why my masculine stops fucking with me every now and then. Like, you know, what I have in my divine masters is what I have, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I broadcast it. Twin Flame Guru. Of course, I'm gonna use my experience with others, people that I know, clients, clientele. Like I say, many experiences, you know, use everything at my disposal to help y'all. So y'all don't have to make mistakes. So y'all know what direction to go, what to expect, how this thing torques here. So you ain't just going in it blind and hurting yourself or not knowing. Back to the Ace of Wands, it's just getting awareness. If you knew better, you do better. Awareness is knowing shit. Okay, so now I know now. All right, I get it now. So you can do it better. So back to you, Masson. You let distractions get in the way of your focus. 5 of Swords. That's why you lost it in this idle mind in the 4 of Swords, which is the Devil's Playground. You are your own worst enemy. You know? Can't nobody do you worse than yourself. But also, can't, you know, the best thing you can do for yourself is do your own thing. But if you are your own worst critic, if you are your own worst hater, if you are your own worst enemy, like I say, you people don't just hurt other people, people hurt themselves, whether that's spiritually, physically, emotionally. Like I say, I'm a Leo, and other Leos understand this shit when I say some shit like, Leos, we don't expect perfection, but we have a standard. All right, we have a standard and we go hard. And if we don't meet and we're talking to ourselves, we fucking with ourselves here. It's some dolo shit. If we don't meet our standard, we beat our ass. Not physically, but we really beat ourselves to a pulp when we're not as good as we think we should be, or do a performance that we feel should have been top notch. We're Leos, nigga. It's like sex. We go fucking hard. If we have a bad day or we off for some shit, it's still gonna be fucking spectacular to whoever we lay the business on, or whoever we putting the smack down on what they candy ass with. But it's like we're gonna feel bad. Like we just gave a fucking B-A performance, but in our head, it's like, yo, this shit it could have been an A+. Like you get an A, it's 90%. And you're just like, man, I knew I could, man. How the fuck I didn't get 100%? This is 100% shit. Or it's like you give out a B, 80%, 85%, which is still good. But you're like, man, fuck that shit. You know, I should have made a better first impression. Should have went harder. Could have did better. You know, it's like, you know, we hard on ourselves, as you should be. Like I say, it ain't perfection. It's just having the standards. It's a big fucking difference. And it's just like, Master, you gotta have higher standards, man. I mean, it's not good for us Leos to be beating ourselves up to a pulp, but I mean, it's part of what makes us, I ain't gonna say immaculate, but it makes us like Leo. Everybody know Leo, nigga. You know how we rock, right? Like we bad about it. Another thing I can say that Leos will get, nigga, we'll die for this shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's a relationship, if it's me and you, to the end. Fuck you saying? I'm gonna die for you. Like, it's Prince shit. Like, for realsy. Like, y'all won't. I'm gonna go hard. People I don't even know. If anybody it's a plane getting hijacked and the plane gets thwarted, like, the plane hijacking gets thwarted by a person on the plane who just was not going. That's military motherfucker. I bet you he a Leo. Fuck that. I'm put my life at risk to protect everybody on this motherfucking plane. I'm gonna make sure this shit ain't gonna happen. Like, I got y'all. I'll be the one. I'll sacrifice myself, y'all. It's like a fucking grenade gets thrown out. The person who jumps on a fucking grenade. Leos, nigga. Like, that's how hard we go. That's how loyal we are. You understand what I'm saying? Standards. I'm using this Leo example. July 26th, Leo, what up? It's standard. Fucking standard, nigga. Like, that's standard Leo mentality. You know what I'm saying? Standard. People think Leo's is cocky. It's called confidence. I think you got the wrong C here. Like, it ain't cocky, it's confidence. It ain't arrogance, it's cockiness. Every time I tell a motherfucker I'm a Leo, you think you know everything. One thing about Leos, nigga, we only talk about what we know. Shit we don't know, we don't say shit. We quiet about shit we don't know. We don't lend our input on shit we don't have information on, or ain't on point with, or can't debate on. Standards, you know what I'm saying? But if it's some shit we know or we well educated in, we're gonna debate the shit out you. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot to say. Like, yeah, we gonna be big mouth and shit. And it's just standard masculine to be in an idle mind, to allow third parties to put you in idle minds, to decide that you need third parties to do shit you could do yourself. It's all signs of lack of Leo. You need some confidence, okay? You need some motherfucking valor, some courage. All right, this is all shit you get from us Leos, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? You need some bravery. It's a fucking war, medieval war. There's swords, not bullets, not bombs, bitch. We talking about hand-to-hand combat, swords. You need to be the motherfucker with enough nuts, with enough courage to be the motherfucker in the front line with the battle axe, the big motherfucker with all the tattoos who coming down screaming, ah! You know what I mean? Just ready to rock. That's the type of nuts you need right now. That's the type of courage you need right now. You know what I'm saying? You got the courage of an archer in the back who's scared to die. Who's scared to ride right now. It's time to ride. Pick a side. You scared to ride. You an archer. You in the fucking back. You are not in the front line. In fact, you're probably the furthest away from the fucking battle, but more worried than the motherfucking warrior with the battle axe rolling in the battle right now. Y'all fighting for the same cause. Look at Big Battle Axe Man swag, and look at your swag, Archer. It's the energy you need right now. You need my mans up there. But you have a job. You are an archer, so it is your job to watch backs around here, masculine. Because that's your job. But this is none of the shit you can focus on, because like I say, you stuck in your head. If you stuck in your head, you ain't doing nothing. If you ain't doing nothing, you ain't learning nothing. You ain't learning nothing, you ain't living. If you ain't living, L. You ain't learning, L. You ain't learning, L. You ain't earning, E. Living, learning, earning every single day. All right, moving on with the message, wrapping this up. And this deals with the feminine too, masculine. So once again, it's just another sign that either A, this carbon feminine, I'm telling you, is the third party. Been saying that shit for about 3 weeks. Your carbon feminine has really got you in an idle mind. I'm telling you, that's your kryptonite. You're a prison. You're the king of doing shit, but you ain't doing nothing because you in your head due to the energy influence of a fucking karmic feminine who you just cannot seem to leave alone. How this deals with you and your divine feminine? Your mind is idle. Holler at your queen of wands. That's your divine feminine. She's the queen of doing shit. You need some shit to do? Holler at your divine feminine. I bet she got a job for you. Hey, I'm looking for work. I bet she'll find something for you. Hey, I got some money, I'm trying to invest in something, what you think I should do? I bet you Divine Feminine gonna throw you a whole whatever the fuck you trying to do. Your feminine is the Ace of Wands, the ignition, the light that's gonna. It's like, yo, you got a light. Your Divine Feminine is the person that comes out of nowhere and just lights that up for you, or throws you a motherfucking lighter for you to use. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you gonna smoke without a lighter? You trying to smoke, right? All right. You need a lighter, right? All right. You know where to find a lighter. You know where to find some smoke. You know where to find some love. You know where to find understanding. You know where to find a motherfucking person with integrity that you can trust to do some shit or whatever. Holla at your divine feminine. Your feminine one call away. like Tyrese and not Tyrese. What's that? Chingy and Jay Weave. What up, Jay Weaver? Shout out all day. Look on roll with me, and you was my baby. Like straight up. No feminine, only one call away. You in jail? Hit your feminine up. You in an invisible prison and don't know how the fuck you gonna get out? Call your divine feminine. I'm just saying. This is 2024. Phones are like Bibles. Think about the Bible. Niggas can't say they ain't never read it. At this point in time, 2024, you can't sit here and say you. I'm not preaching. You know, I am a Christian psychic. Religion's division, okay. By me saying I'm a Christian, that's just my foundation, my roots. That's what I came up in. If I had children, I'd be giving them the same shit I got. You know what I mean? It's just a foundation. You know, it isn't everything. I ain't trying to put my shit on you. I'm just using it as an example. You understand what I'm saying? The Bible, it's everywhere. Can't sit here and say you ain't heard of it or you don't have it. You can literally pull the Bible up from your freaking phone. All right? Like, you can't say you can't, I ain't read it. You can't say you ain't never heard of it. I'm telling you, when it comes to the Bible and accountability in the world, it's here. Literally in the cloud. You can literally snatch the Bible up like this and read it. The word of God, cuz, like, stop playing. Unless you in a primitive tribe somewhere on an island that's just totally oblivious from the digital expansion that's happened in the last century and shit. Like I said, unless you sleep under a motherfucking rock, can't sit here and not say that God's word ain't out here. God is in you, but we talk about like the word. You know what I'm saying? Like, just using that shit as an example. Like, you can't sit here and say that your divine feminine can't help you or can't assist you. Or, like I said, you can't sit here and say you don't trust your divine feminine. There's a lot of shit that you can say about your divine counterpart that you really can't say about anybody else. And that's the shit you need to kind of focus on, too, because you kind of lost track of that. But this distraction, get up out of it. Because like I say, you just have the energy of a person that's possessed. Person under a spell. And whoever got you under the spell is just enjoying their life, having you as their drone, having you as their fucking pet. You know? And you need to get out. Feminine's here to help you get out that. All you gotta do is hit her up. Communication. And speaking of communication, divine feminine, you in regards to masculine, we got communication. 8 of Wands. What is communication? Things you doing, things you done. Right? Communication is 80% nonverbal. 20% of what you're saying, 80% of what the fuck you doing. 80% of communication is nonverbal. That's the shit motherfuckers ain't saying. That's what they doing. And what they doing and what they saying gotta correlate. Because if what you saying don't match what you doing, you miscommunicating or not talking at all. Not doing something is doing something. That's communication. A person not doing something. Tell them to do some shit. Whether it's your kids to clean their room up or whether it's your wife to show receipts. Or husband to show receipts and shit. It's like, you know, they ain't doing it. You know, that's doing something. You know, say something or not say nothing. They don't want to. Oh, you don't want to talk. Oh, you mute. Oh, you silent. Oh, you can't speak. Cat got your tongue. Okay, that's saying something. Communication. People's and mannerisms, gestures, fucking like everything. Like you can. Like I say, you can't judge a book by its cover. You got niggas like princes and other divine feminines out here like myself and shit. Can't judge books by its covers, but if you really observe the communication, I'm telling you, people telling themselves. People telling themselves. If you watch a person long enough, I'm telling you, they're gonna tell you exactly what the fuck they want. It's either gonna slip out their mouth and you was focused and caught it, or it's like they ain't gotta say nothing at all. Communication. You gotta get some communication. And this communication is gonna be very karmic-y or worldly. Like Four of Cups is the world card. What's the world? It's a temporary space and time where all things expire. You know? It's a pinnacle. the world is. It's third dimension. It's a low-level energy. That's why it's a 4 and not a queen or a king or a knight or a 10 or a 9 or an 8 even. 7 is passing barely. It's a 4. The world is a low-level energy. Now the infinite, heaven, Zion, anything outside the third fucking dimension. That's a high level of being. That's a high level of existing. But our physical body, our physical realm and shit, hair thinning and shit, like how old is the life expectancy of a human? We're only human because we live in this world. When we die and we rematerialize, we can actually see God. If God came to say what's up right now in our human form, we'll probably blow apart. All our molecules will probably explode from the volume of God's voice or some shit. Or the bright, luminous presence that is the one and only. You know what I mean? That is the one and only God, you feel what I'm saying? We'll probably burn or bring. Who knows? God is in us, okay? Because God is so great, it can't be. God's so great, he can't be on us. You can't handle that. Has to be in the mind. God resides in our mind. He's the king of swords, by the way. So God is mental. So what God got going on, that's mental. Who God is to you, that's mental. God actually dwells your fucking brain, so that's mental. Feelings, going back to the world. Like I said, the world is what it is. It's a low-level energy. And the world itself is telling you something. It's going on the world is letting you know a few things. And you start to understand it. And since this deals with the masculine, I told you your masculine's going through a transformation. Your masculine's really going through a transformation right now. And it's like I said, you're going to get word. I told you, from your masculine, either from his experiences, the situations just happened to him, whatever. It's like your masculine's going to be talking to you about him traveling the world or some things that happened to him recently and shit. And it's like I said, it's going to give you a lot to assess, to marinate on, as I like to say, marinate on that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a earful, not just from what the fuck your master is saying, but like I say, Juan's things you're doing, shit that he's done. Like I say, master's going through a whole transformation, and it's like you're gonna be like the old days. Anything back in the day when you and your master was united in harmony. You know what I'm saying? It's like Master's going through some shit, and you're the person he tells. You're his secret keeper. You're his diary. You are each other's diary. He can tell you shit. He can tell you anything. You can tell him shit. You can tell him anything. It's like when your master went through things and met up with you to tell you everything. You can't do this with anyone. You're the one he's doing this shit with. That's what makes you special. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things make you special to wife family, but that's one of the special things that twins have with each other. They are secret keepers. They are each other's diaries. They can basically be vulnerable. And you know what I'm saying? And just be one with each other. And that's what harmony really is too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he's gonna inform you. You're gonna see things. And what is actions and behavior? Wants. It's also behavior modification. Changing your behavior, updating your behavior, changing your actions, updating your actions. Just really getting you together. It's how you moving. That's changing or modifying, or you know what I'm saying? Switching up. Shit like that. Wrapping this up, masculine, you in regards to yourself, you got the Two of Swords, and this is options, free will, or fork in the road. Options. We all got options. We all have options. We all have options. You could be a motherfucking slave. Literally, somebody snatch you the fuck up. You sit in a cage somewhere. Fucked. You got two choices. You can let what's happening happen to you, or you can try to do something about it. But not doing something is doing something. You all have options. You can be married. You can be in a relationship and then have second thoughts. This is one thought. This is another thought. You can have second thoughts. Option. Execute that option. Like I say, you don't like the hands you've been dealt. You don't like the card hand you was dealt. Okay, reshuffle the motherfucking deck. You always have the option. to do that. You have free will. Something that angels and demons fucking despise of us. We have a choice to fuck with the Most High or not, to believe in God or not, to do God's will or not. So, like I said, we have free will to do whatever the fuck we want to do. I lived in Utah for a little bit, and nigga, that's the final frontier out there. All the shit that there's going on out there, boy. To the Mormon community, to the motherfucking nudist community, to the Satanist community, to the swingers community, nigga, to the Scientology community that's out there. Like, nigga, it's too much shit out there, cuz. I'm like, God damn, like, y'all into everything. I see it's all Gucci around here. I ain't legalizing no weed out there or nothing like that, but it's just funny what is legal. At a place like that, it's beautiful out there, too. Shout out to Utah. Interesting people out there. Definitely the most interesting place I've been at in America that I've been all around this country. But anyway, get back to the point. You got options, masculine. Execute those. You have free will, masculine. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Going back to your divine feminine, she lets you do whatever you want to do. You set terms and conditions when to fuck with your feminine and when her to not fuck with you, and she respects that. You set boundaries and she respects it. You clap at her and she, she gets it, and like I said, whatever the fuck you want to do, your divine feminine lets you do that. That's how the world should be. But nah, your friends, your lovers, family, they put clamps and conditions and terms on what you can or can't do. And you're starting to see that, aren't you? Okay, yeah. So, like I say, you have free will. The world is your motherfucking oyster. Twism, nigga, the world is yours. You know what I'm saying? The world is mine, Twism. Shout out to Shaq. But it's like, you do whatever you want to do. Do it. Because you're not doing it, it's just not doing it, okay? Wrapping this up. Final cards in these messages. Feminine, you go into the future with the Knight of Pentacles, which is grooming. Masculine, you go into the future with the Six of Cups, which is the sauce. Grooming, feminine, go into the future. Like I say, watch who you grooming and watch who grooming you. Even if it's your masculine, like I say, grooming. Good grooming is a two-way street. You give love, it comes right back. You give money, it comes right back. You give respect, it comes right back. You give loyalty, it comes right back. You riding, they riding back. It's mutual understanding. All right, you with me, I'm with you. You got me, I got you. All right, we got each other. High five. This is a good-ass connection. This is a person I can grow with. This is a person I can take advice from and a person who can take advice from me. This is the person who's a teacher, but they're also a student because I'm teaching them shit. You understand what I'm saying? Good grooming. Round the board. Ugly grooming. It's a one-way street. I'm giving, you taking it. Ain't giving shit back. What the deal? I love you, but you don't love me back. What the fuck? I'm riding for you, but you ain't riding for me. What's the dealio? What's the deal? You know what I mean? That's ugly. Because I don't know if I can trust you or not. That's ugly. Because you could be using me. But I don't know. Because I'm fucking with you, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. It's looking ugly. Shit you doing, shit you on, it's ugly. I might have to not fuck with you. I might have to treat you how you treat me now. I might have to play your game now. Like, what the fuck is this? Question mark. Bad grooming. That's the person controlling the whole giving and taking part. It's the reason why they're not giving shit back to you. They don't plan on doing it. In fact, they trying to see how much they can get before it's over with. You're just disposable. They're going to use you once they're done with you or once you figure out that they don't bullshit with you. Whatever, what the fuck. That's bad. Because here you done fuck with a, you think this person is a friend, they're your enemy. You think this person is in your corner, really there to fuck you, and that's bad because, like I said, you let enemy infiltrate your cipher. And speaking of cipher, feminines, just watch how you're being groomed and how you grooming people. Final card of this message, masculine, you got the sauce. This is the Six of Cups. This is the sauce. This is your steez. This is your essence. This is what makes you, masculine. You saucy as fuck. Meaning, you're the shit biscuits, bro. Or like I tell my divine master all the time, nigga, you ain't a regular nigga, you a super nigga. I ain't a regular nigga, I'm a super nigga. You just a super person. Everybody's super. Everybody's special. Everybody's the shit. That's what the point is. Like I say, you great, but everybody else is great too. But what makes you kind of great is the differentiation of your greatness compared to the next person's greatness. People are great in their own ways. Masculine, you great too. Issue, I got one masculine. Like I say, you the smartest nigga you know. I tell them shit all the time. You the smartest nigga you know. You keep thinking just because you see a person driving a nice fucking car that they know where the money at, or they know how to budget, or there's something that they got going on that's better than what the fuck you got going on because they got a better car or a better house or like better clothes, better cologne, better shoes, some shit like that. Like you're going off pure physical appearance. You know how many people put themselves in debt from shopping, from living lies? Like it's a nice car, but like I say, he probably running from the boot man. With some nice clothes and shit, he probably stole them or can't afford them. You know what I'm saying? But you're not thinking about none of that shit. You're just thinking like positive, like, damn, I need to be like this person. In reality, you don't need to be like this person. This person needs to be like you. You think because a person got hella degrees that they smarter than you. When you smarter than they ass. Because degrees don't make you smart. You think because a person got a nice looking younger wife that he got it made. You know, when really it's a beard. That's not his bitch. She married to him, but that ain't him. It's a front. He probably sweeter than motherfucking sugar. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what he into. Right? It's just on the look. It looked like he got something going on. In reality, it's like he gay as hell. She just a beard. For him to protect his image, because he probably is important, but it ain't what it looked like. You understand what I'm saying? She probably smashing that nigga with a dildo or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you think he a pimp? He's the back because of what the fuck it looks like. Saying all this shit to say this, masculine, you swag-tastic. I'm telling you, you are the smartest person you know. You're the coolest motherfucker you know. You're the most honest motherfucker you know. You're the most whatever out of everybody you dealing with. Why the fuck you can't see that, brother? Sis, your feminine tells you this shit all the time. Why won't you believe it? What the fuck? You think she just pulling that shit out her ass to stroke your ego? Is anybody else doing that? Why would your feminine tell you this shit? That you're special, that you're one of a kind, that you're divine, that you're unlike anything she's ever. Obviously, your divine counterpart is right. And they just your divine feminine that say this shit. Other people say this shit. Why the fuck you think they saying this shit? Why can't you see the superness, the greatness, the divineness, the divinity that's in you? It shouldn't take God to smack you. It shouldn't take shit to be all fucked up. It shouldn't take you to walk into a whole new world for you to get all this. It should have been gotten. Take heed. Final card I want to present. I swear I'm done. What's the final card in this message? What the universe is trying to say, divine masculine, divine feminine. We got that 7 of swords here. Remember the results we was talking about? Leading up to, you know what I'm saying? Being in your head, getting focused, ready, aiming, focus. 6 of swords, taking the shot. 7 of swords, results. Damn, need some good results, man. Let me put this shit on the refrigerator. Or damn, need some bad results, man. Let me try again. Results. You want better results? Put the fucking work in. You understand what I'm saying? You showing good results? Okay, well, you ready. You've been practicing. You're good at it, divine feminine. Okay, get out here and get it. You're ready. Stop, results. 7 of swords. That's cats coming out of bags. That's darkness coming to the light. That's things being illuminated. That's you keeping it 100 with somebody keeping it 100 with you, or most importantly in this whole message, you keeping it 100 with your damn self. That's the message that I got. Holla back.